Oh shit, I did it wrong. All right. Well, hello and welcome, you guys. Welcome and hello. Today is actually Thursday, which means that it is vlog day. And yeah, I got a vlog all planned out for you guys. Of course, I can't do that thing anymore where I put all the timestamps here, but anybody watching on the replay, all of the timestamps will eventually be down in the description below. If they're not there right now, that just means that I'm really slacking off, but all of the timestamps should be there. But I think we got a full vlog tonight. We're doing all the segments. I do have some vape mail. I have some viewer mail. We have a retro vaping that I'm really excited about. Retro vaping is becoming my favorite segment of this vlog, and I went through today. I spent the whole morning, basically the whole morning until lunch, digging out through all of my vape stuff. I mean, it's obscene the amount of stuff that I have kept and held on to. Hang on one second. But it's silly. It is silly how much old crazy vape stuff that I have. And so I got something out tonight. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited about retro vaping. Of course, we're going to have a very random juice tasting. Of course, we're going to have favorite comments of the week. And of course, at the very end, we're going to wrap all this up with the super chat segment. But wow, welcome you guys to the vlog. I'm really excited about this vlog. Like I said, I've got a beer, I've got some vapes, I've got some friends in the chat. We are good to go. We are just going to, as some people on YouTube say, we're just going to jump right into this. And we're actually going to jump right into this. We're going to start off with that thing that's my new favorite thing to do that I love to do, where I hear from one of my subscribers. I don't have a video from one of my subscribers this week. What I have for you guys this week is a very, very special video. Very special video. And this is my new favorite video that I have ever been sent ever by anyone. And spoiler, it's from my dad. And so let me tell you the backstory on this. I love my dad. I love my dad more than most people in the world. That's just how it goes. That's just how it is with your dad. My dad is 72 years old. He just celebrated his birthday on February 2nd. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 1990. Let that sink in a little bit for everybody. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 1990. His doctors at that time gave him 5 to 6 years. Literally, that's what they told him. 5 to 6 years. You have advanced Parkinson's, 5 to 6 years. That was in 1990. And so every day that I get to talk to my dad is a blessing. Every day that I get to see my dad is a blessing. And every video that I get from my dad is just unbelievable. So this is a quick video. It's just a quick little clip. My dad gave me full permission to use this. It's just a quick little clip, and it's him on his birthday. He said he got talked into this after some wine. So this is I'm so excited to show you this video. It's my new favorite thing. This is my new favorite thing. This is my 72-year-old father just having a good time. Sorry. Now, this is my 72-year-old father just having a good time. I love that. I love that so much. I love that so much. Shout out to my dad, Fred. I love you like crazy. Shout out to all the dads out there. Fantastic. That just puts me in such a good mood. That's a phone. I mean, that's a video he texted me that I just have saved to my phone. And it's just one of those things, like whenever I'm feeling weird or feeling bummed out or feeling unmotivated, I just watch this video of my 72-year-old dad with Parkinson's dancing to Hooked on a Feeling while drinking wine. There's nothing better. There's nothing better in my life than that video right now. And I just wanted to share you with that. And don't worry, he gave me full permission. He knows all about it. The actual video is much longer and hilarious, but he knows. And that's my dad. That's my dad, Fred. Everybody, let's fist bump to all the dads out there right now. Boosh. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's get into this vlog a little bit further, you guys. Only because it's a live vlog and we have a time frame here. We're going to be starting. I got a beer here. It's just about that time. Let's do a beer. And now I have Hooked on a Feeling stuck in my head. I can't even hear the audio from that clip, and I knew the beginning. Ooga chaka, ooga. It's going to be stuck in my head, and I really hope YouTube doesn't... didn't think about that. Sorry, YouTube. Anyway, this video might get taken down sometime. Oh, well. Anyway, we have a beer right now. This is the beer we're going to be drinking tonight. This is another Stone beer. Stone is a San Diego, Southern California brewery. This is their collaboration with Metallica. This is their Pilsner, which like I said before, I've never had anything from Stone other than like, you know, big, hefty, stouty stouts and porters and things like this. But this is a Pilsner from Stone. It's their collaboration, official collaboration with Metallica. It's called Enter the Night. I'm really excited to try this beer out, you guys. This was sent to me. I believe this beer came from Smacks. Tyra from Smacks, who I talked to very sporadically, like just the most sporadically. Tyra from Smacks has this desire to just constantly send me beer. It's just one of those things. Like I can count on it almost. Even if we haven't talked in months, I can count like every 3 or so months, I'm going to get a little package of beer from Tyra at Smacks. And it's always weird stuff and it's always interesting stuff. And it's stuff that I've like maybe have never even tried before. Like this Enter Night Pilsner. I'm really excited about it. Use the John Dorian 3-tap method right there. Shout out to all my Scrubs fans out there. I have a Chimay goblet. In fact, one of the reasons that the stream started a little bit later, it is actually my goal to start the stream at 4:30 every single time. But, you know, it's one of those things like technology things. Things just happen. And one of the reasons that I was late today was, besides literally just kind of goofing off on Instagram for about 20 minutes, I had to go find this Chimay glass because I wanted to drink beer out of it so desperately. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this right over my laptop keyboard. Just feels like old times. Remember when all I did was pour beer over my keyboard and I felt the need to like mention it every single time? No idea. This is pouring about as what I would expect it to pour. It's a Pilsner, so it's gonna look, you know, it's gonna look like Bud Light. Is Bud Light this dark? I feel like Bud Light might be a little bit lighter than this, but this is a Bud Lighty looking beer. This is Enter Sandman, a Pilsner. I know zero about this beer, but I hope everyone has a beverage. Hope everyone has a vape. Cheers. This is to you guys. Boom. Roasted. Yeah, it's a Pilsner. I mean, it's a little bit malty. It tastes like there's like I don't want to say oatmeal because I know there is such a thing as oatmeal stouts, but I get like a little bit of oatmeal-y kind of graininess to it. Not like physical graininess in your mouth, but like that sort of flavor component. It's like a malty, grainy type of flavor. Real light. I mean, real light, real crispy. I would describe this beer as crispy and very, very effervescent. That's right. I said it. What's up, guys? Jay Hayes here. I'm trying to work on my Jay Hayes impression. It's not coming out very well. It's not coming out very well because I'm trying to work on too many impressions at the same time. I don't really have much to pair with this. I have this. This might pair with it. Yeah, and that's kind of really all there is. This is a Me Pod that I just filled up just today, and it's filled up with a juice from a company that I believe I've heard of in the past, but I'm not super familiar with. Salt Bay. Is anybody hip to Salt Bay? I'm not super familiar with these guys, but Salt Bay. I got some juice from Salt Bay, and this is the sweet caramel tobacco. Sweet caramel tobacco. So I don't know, man. Maybe that'll pair real well with a Pilsner. Real well. Let's give it a shot. Yeah. I mean, sure. I feel like any tobacco, caramely, tobacco, vanilla-y, tobacco type of flavor always pairs really well with a beer. It's difficult when you get into like other stuff. Like I have Water Malone right now in a mouth to lung, but I know that's not going to pair with it. Let's try this. Let's try this. We're going to talk about this in a second, but this is Coil Turds, a liquid for vaping. This is the peach lemonade, peach, and I'm not gonna find it in here because this drawer is a black hole. Oh, here it is. A liquid for vaping. There you go. I believe it's a peach tea lemonade. Peach tea lemonade coil turd, a liquid for vaping. I think this is actually going to pair pretty well with this beer. Let's give it a shot. This is my last hope. Definitely. 100%. 100%. That is a fantastic pairing. In fact, I like it so much, I'm going to do it again. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's actually really dope. And mostly I'm excited that this beer isn't like a crazy ABV. We don't need a repeat of last week where it was one of those things, man. I just had a little bit too much beer, and it kind of got to me there at the end. 5.7%. Perfect. That's what Ruby Roo. That's what we call a sessionable beer, right? 5.7%. I believe that is actually a sessionable beer. Anyway, what I would like to do right now that I'm all full of alcohol and beer, I just want to go through real quick a few things. I've been vaping. Like I said today, I went through all of my closets, this closet over here, both of my huge cabinets, and I put together 2 large boxes of just retro vape stuff. I mean, it's crazy amounts of mods. I found a whole box of, it just said retro toppers. And I was like, I haven't seen this box, I don't know, maybe since I moved here. Opened it up, and it was like the Ark of the Covenant. Just light came out of it. It was so many great old like retro vaping toppers, like RDAs and tanks that I haven't even thought about in years. And so one of the mods that I grabbed out was, does anybody remember Axis Vapes? M17? This is the Axis Vapes M17 Mini. Does anybody remember the Mini? This was a DNA 75 26650 stabilized wood. Beautiful mod. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite things that I own. I just never use it because it's been sitting in a box because it's a DNA 75 single 26650, which is, I don't know, the worst possible combination of battery and board teamed up together to give you like the worst possible combination. I remember when I got this, I was so upset. I'm like, I couldn't use drippers on it. I couldn't use sub-ohm tanks on it. Like, it just constantly gave me low battery warnings. The DNA 75 board was so glitchy and weird. But now that I'm rocking it with a 0.4 single coil round wire build in my K-Fun Lite Plus, I can rock it at 13 watts. No issues. No issues at all, and it's fantastic. This is loaded up with that DIY or die Liquid Barn Water Malone 12 milligram. The K-Fun Lite... The K-Fun Light Plus is a vape that you savor. You savor it. It's not like grabbing a sub-ohm tank and just like kenting it. K-Fun Light Plus, it's a vape that you savor. You just savor it. And I love it. God, I love it so much. I love it so much. Anyway, that's one thing that I'm vaping. Brought back out the Mini Ness. This is the single 21 700 version of the Loch Ness mod. Huge fan of this. Retopped it with that Gear RTA because I've just been missing it. I just love the Gear RTA so much, and it's one of those things where so many more tanks and so many more RDAs and so many more RTAs came in that the Gear just kind of, it's like, all right, I cleaned the Gear, I just need to rebuild it, cool. And then it sits, and then it sits, and then it sits, and weeks go by, and I'm like, okay, and then I finally rebuild it, and then it sits, and then it sits, and then it sits, and then I finally rewick it, and I finally got it going again, and I forgot how much I love the Gear. I absolutely love the Gear RTA. It is filled up with that Coil Turd Peach Lemonade Tea. Stellar. That is a stellar vape. Stellar vape. Also, right there, top side. Love the top side. It's my favorite squonker. Topped with the Jenna. Damn it, Jay Hayes. This is the Jenna RDA. I put the beauty ring on there because it just looks so cool. I didn't know it had. I must have skipped it when I was going through the baggies of stuff, but it does have a beauty ring in there. I put in the other little Ultem insert. I don't remember which one is in here, but it's not the one I was using previously. It's not the one that came in it. It's the other one. There's two. This is the other one. Same coil, same everything. I need to change the batteries in here because I definitely am going to vape this right now, and that is a dead battery. Let's use a coil art battery. There we go. 0.19, 42 watts. Smacks lick it on the inside. Just give it to me. Just give me that Jenna. Give me that Jenna all day long. God, it's so good. Love it. Love the Jenna. Huge fan of the Jenna. This makes a comeback every once in a while. The V-Zone E-Mask. The V-Zone E-Mask is just a weird mod that I picked up at ECC like last year. I never did a review for it. I only saw Matt's review of it, and his review of it was fascinating enough that I really wanted to get one. It's topped with that Falcon King tank, and as far as what's on the inside, I don't quite remember, so let's cock it and let's have a little toot here. That's Vaptasia Killer Custard. Killer Custard. Custard. Got to roll that R when you say custard. You got to do right by the man in the shed. Custard. Todd. Custard. That's how you have to say it. Vaptasia Killer Custard. It's banging and it tastes good in that tank. Also, I think this is just eternally going to be set up. Not really sure. It's just my favorite thing ever to look at. Warlock's Hammer Grim Army Edition. There's Odorous. There's Guar on this side. That is Balzac, the Jaws of Death. Topped with an original recipe recoil. DHD Macron drip tip on there. And Straw Beezy because Straw Beezy. Because I just fucking love strawberry flavor so much. And this is a good one. This is a good one. GD, that's good. And I also want to point out my batteries even match the mod. Like I got straight up purple EFES 2700s in there, and it matches the mod, and that's kind of like my favorite thing ever. Kind of like my favorite thing ever. Yeah. So, I guess, shit. I have too much stuff. Okay, let's just do this real fast. BMI Touch? What? Grim Army Kassaw Fundraiser Edition? This thing's just so banging. In fact, I found my old BMI Touch while I was cleaning out all my vape stuff. I got it in 2015, I think, in Vegas at the VPX event. Another Falcon King tank on top, rocket blast on the inside. Do I have to vape it? Is that the rule? When you're talking about what you've been vaping, you do have to vape it? Okay. Fucking rocket blast. Fucking rocket blast. And then, of course, like, look, we're not going to not have Aspen Modco Monarch Atlantis in the vlog. This is Atlantis. It's getting a little bit, it's getting a little bit worn there, a little bit patinaed, if you will. Got it typed with that Mike Vapes Rebirth RDA on top. More Hooch Pure Banana. I found 2 more bottles of Hooch Pure Banana in my cabinet when I was cleaning it out today, and it was just like, it was literally just the highlight of my day. Good damn, that is fantastic. And then, second to lastly, I'll just do this real quick. It's that Bogan. It's that Bogan Bonza-Mech in the RDA, if it would focus on it. I like that this little part spins down here so that you can always line up the skull and crossbones. Like you can, hey, look at that! You can always line up the skull and crossbones, and to me, as a person that does like to have things be symmetrical and does like a lot of matchy stuff, being able to do that is baller. Smacks Pony on Acid on the inside. This is the only current setup, actually, that has Pony on Acid on the inside, but that's probably going to be changing soon. And that is a kind of mostly dying battery. Okay, so lastly, I know the title of the vlog says new goat stuff. Dwayne already showed this on Instagram, so I feel like I'm okay showing it now. But what I have on top of this Revenant TVL Delta, that's the goat. That's the goat. That's the goat with the new and improved Snakebite Airflow cap. If you liked the original Snakebite Airflow cap, this Snakebite Airflow cap, it changes everything. It's a game changer. It's going to knock your sack back. It is so good. It's so good. This is just one of those things I can't put down. This is loaded up with something. This. Primal Elixir. Primal Elixir Learn. That's right. This is loaded up with Primal Elixir Learn. This is the 22 gauge goat head in here. I've got it set at a very modest 99 watts. And this airflow, which is adjustable, by the way, and it's not gonna, this is gonna be different. There's gonna be some things that are different about this cap. But this cap and the deck are gonna come out very soon. I just want to say this for the record. I wish I could just put this cap on every RDA that I own because it's so good. The airflow is ridiculous. Scott Jenkins, Komodo Dragon Bites cap. It's so good. The flavor is ridiculous. The airflow is ridiculous. You can't appreciate it. When you look at it, it looks a little unassuming, doesn't it? Oh, you're like, oh, look, there's just a couple of baby little snake bites right there. Oh, yeah, my heat kicked on. Oh, that's fantastic. So we'll have that in the background of the vlog. But it's like, oh, look at these little tiny little snake bites here. What's going on there? What's that? What's the little arch for? Oh, just wait. Just wait until you try it. Just wait. I can't show you the deck right now because it's not done. I have a prototype. You want to see it in a baggie real quick? Ready? Hey, there it is. There's the goats. Deck. There's the deck. Did you see it? No screenshots. There's the deck. There's 3 of them in here. You see them? Oh, let it focus? Nope, I won't let it focus. Those are the decks, but they're not quite there yet. They're not ready for public consumption. But the caps are 100% ready for public consumption. Damn it. Damn it, man, that's good. So yeah, that's more or less what I've been vaping. I just pulled a Kent right now and just knocked over everything on my desk. That's my favorite thing when that happens. And literally everything falls over. And it's because I line up all these like tiny little things together. Like it's like, okay, yeah, I'm vaping the DV pod. It needs to be charged. That's why it's not out here. It's like the DV pod and this next to each other, next to a tank, next to my retro vape, next to the little geek vape thing. And it's like, just fucking dominoes. Just domino yard sale. Anyway, that, my friends, is what we have been vaping. So I think what I would like to do next, maybe, is some Vape Mail. I see you there, Alan Falk. I'm going to break all the rules of the Super Chat right now. Alan Falk said, I'm just trying to get a quick shout out at the end for my sexy supportive wife. Her name is Brenna Falk Brianna. I'm about to see another year of my life on the 11th, and I owe it all to her. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alan, bruh, just caught that. Quick shout out, bro. We're going to do some Vape Mail because I have vanilla scented garbage bags. I used the last Febreze scented garbage bag to clean my office today on purpose. Vanilla. Vanilla's back. Vanilla's back, you guys, and that makes the Vape Mail segment, good Lord, just so much better. The heat did come. You know what? Talk amongst yourselves for one hot minute. I'll give you the hold music, and I'm going to go turn off the heat. Get out of here. All right, so here we go. We got some Vape Mail to do. We got some freaking Vape Mail to do. I don't know that all of these are Vape Mail packages, but I think a lot of... Oh, this one isn't. This is Casey's juice order. Should I open Casey's juice order while we're here? This is Casey's juice order from local vape. 3 120 mils of Lane Cove Alice. It is literally the only thing that Casey Pickle vapes. 4 bottles. 4 120 mils. This is Casey Pickle dedicated to one flavor of juice. Oh, the music is still on. Good call, Danielle. Thank you. This is how dedicated Casey Pickle is to one flavor of juice. Right there. You're welcome. You're welcome. I unboxed your package, Casey Pickle. All right. Let's keep this party going. Let's keep this party going. Sorry about that. Sorry I left the hold music on there. But, you know, you gotta do stuff, right? All right. No idea? I never have any idea. I don't know why I always think I'll have some idea. I never have any idea. It's always a mystery. This looks like something from As Vape, because I see that As Vape logo. Oh, the As Vape Touch Pod System. I don't know. Sure. 500 mAh touch battery device. Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry. That was loud. It was bubbly, and it was right into the microphone, and I really apologize for that. 1 500 mAh touch battery device, 1 micro USB cable, 1 user manual. Okay, cool. Well, we got a little touch pod system. I think I've seen some videos out there for this already, as well as some spare pods. So yeah, sure. I'd like to give that a try. I did find a whole mess of that Salt Bay Saltnik juice in 25 milligram, which makes me excited because that's something I can actually use in pod systems. Cheers. This beer's not going to drink itself, man. Ah, wonderful. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why I did this little hand. What is this little hand motion? Yay. It's like when you see a donut and you go, "Ooh, don't mind if I do." You do the little Homer. Woohoo. Yeah, I just did that. Just fucking did that. Let's see what else. Any 2. That's the message I got from China. Is it a code? Does it mean something? I don't know. The world may never know. Any 2. Cut towards your buddy, not towards your body. cut towards your buddy. This is valuable. This is valuable, usable bubble wrap. I save every shred of packaging material and bubble wrap that I get from China so that later when I ship out packages, yeah, just 100% recycle that shit. All right, what do we got? Ooh, Sauron. Another mother-loving pod system. Pods not included. So this is literally just the battery, and it's called the Sauron Edge. And it looks a lot like a pod system would look. I'm assuming it would vape a lot like a pod system would vape. So, Sauron Edge. And a lot of replacement heads. Like, I need this many pods? This is crazy. That's an obscene amount of pods. It's a crazy amount of pods. All right, Sauron Edge. Well, Sauron Edge. Right now we're 2 for 2. We got 2 pod systems. Hey, that's totally cool. I do have some non-DHL stuff in here. In fact, I think there's a package from NorCal Sick Boy himself, Chuck, although I'm not 100% sure. I just saw the name Chuck, and I kind of went, I really only know one Chuck. And unless the Chuck that I met and that I knew in high school is sending me a package, then it's got to be Chuck. It's got to be NorCal Sick Boy, right? It's got to be NorCal Sick Boy. Whoa. That's new. I've never seen that on a vape package before. Torn Invalid. Oh, that's their little security check system. This is something I'm actually really excited about. There's one product I've been waiting to get, and this is one of them. There's actually a few products I've been waiting to get, and I'm bummed that I didn't get that new AUG vape, the sequel to their V200. It's called like the V200X, I think. I thought I saw Matt do a review of it. I'm not quite sure. I love the AUG vape V200, and I want the second version of that. Are you kidding me? We have another pod system. This is called the IPV Aspect. That's an interesting name. That's an interesting name for a pod system. The Aspect. IPV Aspect. Pardon me. I'm going to try to turn my head when I burp now so I don't just burp directly into the microphone. I feel like that would be a good place to start. IPV used to make mods. Like what's that IPV I had? The LI? The IPV LIVR? The liver? The IPV liver that I used to love? IPV used to have a lot of boxes. In fact, I don't know which pod system should we set up and vape in this vlog. Aspect. The Aspect. Should we set up the Aspect? Sorry, I just can't stop saying Aspect. Chance. Oh, I got some dope coils. Okay. That's right. With a note. Look at this. First of all, look at this top quality packaging. These are just DIY coils. Like, I believe Chance is one of the Yo-Yo Cool Kids Club, although I don't know a lot of the Yo-Yo Cool Kids Club's actual names. It's like, oh, Trees, Pizza Beard. I use your Instagram names as your real names, but there is like a handwritten note wadded up in here, just National Treasure, Nicolas Cage style. Is there going to be a map to the Declaration of Independence on the back of this? Apologize for the delay in getting these items to you. Included are 5 wrap alien Claptons and 4 wrap alien Claptons. These were made by a local to me quite... his name is Travis. Oh, he's Travis Qualls on Instagram. Kick ass. Okay, well, I'm not going to read this whole thing on the vlog. Hope you enjoy the coils. Hell yeah. Best regards, yo. Pizza Wolf. There we go. Yeah, Pizza Wolf. I know Pizza Wolf. I don't know Chance. All I know is Pizza Wolf. Well, thank you for the coils. I'm stoked to get into these. I always love trying new coils. You know, because everybody kind of does their own coils a little bit differently, and everybody's kind of got their own little thing that they do and their own little spin they put on stuff. So trying other people's coils, new coils, it's just really fun. It's just really fun. All right, these are the last two. I'm 100% sure this is coils too. This is from Audrey. Audrey. Got some coils here as well. What are these? These are THT, handcrafted THT coils right there. Is it going to focus? It should. There you go. Look at those. Look at those THT handcrafted coils. This appears to be a framed staple alien. 2 29 gauge cores with a 36 wrap on it, 3 millimeter. Quad core aliens with quad 28 gauge cores, clapped with 36 gauge nichrome 80. And a 5 core alien, 5 30 gauge cores. What? I need to look at that. Yeah, I mean, you can't really tell much from the outside. Can't really tell much from the outside. Awesome. Let's see what the note says. You always read the note. Here, Nick. Hey, Nick. These are 3 pairs of coils I like to use myself. 4 core aliens, 5 core aliens, frame staple alien. I hope you like these. The Hat Tricks. THT coils. Audrey. Awesome. Stoked, man. Stoked for coils. Stoked for coils. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, THT Coils. This came from somewhere not the United States. Finland. Dude, these coils were wrapped in Finland. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, Chuck. Chuck, what did you send me, Chuck? And why did you use Scotch tape to seal the package, Chuck? So many cores. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Is that a napkin? Oh, that's a Disney napkin. That's like a Disney Mickey head napkin with the bows. Cute. You cute man. Here's one. Oh, there's something in this one. And it is... Wow. What are the odds that in this Vape Mail segment, all we opened were pod systems and coils? I had 6 packages. There were 3 pod systems and 3 different sets of coils. These are from Breeze Tones. I'm pretty familiar with Breeze Tones. He's tagged me in a few times on Instagram, and I've never talked to Breeze Tones, but he's around in the vape industry. He is a builder, and these are some of his coils from Breeze Tones. These are tricore aliens. 36 gauge nichrome 80, 26 gauge nichrome 80, 3 millimeter 5 wrap, crafted in Australia, in Adelaide, Ruby Roo, Adelaide, crafted in Adelaide, Australia. I think that's what this says. Ruby Roo. And there's some more coils in here, all wrapped in Minnie Mouse napkins, which even these, Chuck Allen, I'm going to keep and use to package things up later for people, 100%. A future patron is going to get a $2 box with Minnie Mouse polka dot napkins in it, courtesy of NorCal Sick Boy. NorCal Sick Boy. Let's see what NorCal Sick Boy had to write to me. It's just a big middle finger. All right. Thanks, Chuck. Appreciate it. What he actually wrote to me. That was my attempt at comedy because, you see, as promised, little tins of Aussie sunshine. Yo, Chuck. Appreciate it, Chuck. Thank you. Thank you, Breeze Tones. Thank you, Chuck. Well, now the decision that we have... Jay, your dog, what we have to decide now is which pod system we're going to set up. Because I have 3. I have the IPV Aspect, the Touch from Vape, and that's it. Oh, and then the Sauron Edge. You know what? I'm kind of leaning towards this Touch right now. I've heard good things. I think I remember seeing good things. So I'm going to get into this Touch. We're going to get into this Touch right now. I'm just going to set it up. I don't have a bumper for it, but whenever I'm opening Vape Mail-y stuff in the vlog, I like to grab something, set it up, vape it, talk about it just a little bit. And today we got pod systems and coils. So since I don't have an RDA in front of me to throw coils in, we're going to get into this As Vape Touch. Just a show of hands in the chat. I think this would be really interesting. Do you use pod systems on the reg? Just let me know. Yes or no? Pod systems on the reg, yes. You know you don't use them? Hit no. Let me see that while I'm setting this up. I'd be really interested because I kind of use pod systems every day. Not exclusively every day, but at one point every single day I am vaping a pod system. It might be 12 milligram in a DV pod. It might be 12 milligram in something else. Sometimes it's 20 or 25 milligram Saltnik stuff, which I don't love, but it's just one of those things. Okay. All right. On the reg, only because work, I get that. That's interesting. It's interesting how it goes in waves. There's like waves of people that are like, yes. And then it's like, no. Then the no people come in and they're like, that's too many yeses. No. F yeah. No. 50-50 with a squonker. Yes. There's a lot of yes. I feel like there's a lot of yeses happening in here. Okay, that pod system is real slick feeling. I'm hoping that this comes with a pod. It doesn't. It doesn't come with a pod. It only comes with a micro USB. Oh, man. What a bummer. All right, well, that's kind of a bummer. But I mean, they sent pods, so it's not really that much of a bummer. It's a very first world problem. It's a very first world YouTuber problem. If I was a consumer and I bought this thinking I would go home and vape it right away, I would hope that someone would warn me that it doesn't come with pods. So this is your warning. Touch does not come with pods. AsVape Touch does not come with pods. But it does come with the most annoying plastic I've ever taken off of a package. You know, when they shrink wrap stuff and then they use way too much heat when they're shrink wrapping it and it just fuses itself to the cardboard? That's what happened here. It's 100% what happened here. I actually have some Salt Bay juice set aside to use because I had a feeling, I don't know why, I just had a feeling there was going to be a pod system in tonight's vlog. So you got this tiny little pod, which is it is a dinky tiny little pod. Thank you, God. Thank you. 2 holes. 2 holes. You're not going to be able to see this. 2 freaking holes. I want everybody to see this. Do you see this pod system? You see one hole right there for the filling. You see another hole right there for the air to escape. This is the ideal filling method for every pod ever that's ever been a thing ever in the world ever. They should all have 2 holes. That makes me so happy. That is my number 1 gripe in all of vaping, I think. At least like recently within like the last 2 years. Holes. Holes. I have a juice right here from Salt Bay. Fresh pineapple. It's opened, which makes me think I've tried it before, but I don't remember ever trying it before. And I feel like I would have remembered trying fresh pineapple in a 25 milligram Saltnik. Sure. Let's give it it smells a little bit it smells a little bit air freshener-y. Like it smells a little bit like an air freshener. Oh wait, was I wrong? Is each one of these holes for its own separate chamber? Okay, never mind. I'm an idiot. Never mind, I am an idiot. They didn't perfect it. It didn't happen. I'm just going to have to make my own fucking pod system so I can show people how to put 2 holes in a pod for filling. I know it can be done. I've seen it. It exists. I'm assuming I can 5 this on, 5 this off. No? All right. Well, we're going to rely on the on ye old instruction manual. Here's how you do it. Here's how you fill it up. It's actually kind of annoying that you have to fill up 2 separate chambers of a pod. Like, it's a pod. It doesn't have to be that. Doesn't have to be that complicated. Powering on with your device off. Oh, God, the world's smallest writing. With the device off, switch it on by pressing the power button for 3 seconds. Pressing the power button 3 seconds, Then the home screen will be activated, which will enter into the standby mode if no action is taken within 10 seconds. Exclusive sensor enables the device to ignite automatically without a key press action. So it's an auto switch. Could have just, I don't know, auto switch. People like to talk their shit up though, like, right? People like to talk their shit up. They list like 810 drip tip. It's like a feature. All right. So the pod goes in. It kind of sits in there. There's no real satisfying snap or click or any kind. It appears that it can go in either way. Which side's going to light up? Oh, okay. This looks awesome. Like, this just looks fantastic. How do I change it? No, that's not it. Soft? Is this a swipey thing? Oh, customized. Oh, you swipe down. Oh, standard. This is cool. This is really cool. You just look, you swipe, and then that's your menu. That's cool as shit. That's cool. That's cool. You would have to lock the screen because you want to hold it like this, right? You kind of want to hold it like this so that you don't touch the screen. But that's not really how you're supposed to hold it. You're supposed to put your thumb actually on the screen. I don't know. I want to make sure that these are wet. See some bubbles happening. This does not look like it has a super large juice capacity. I'm interested to know what the juice capacity is on these pods. I don't know. Who knows? Who can say anything? It doesn't say. It says the resistance. Oh, 1.5 mils. 1.5 mils. 1.5 mil juice capacity. Well, here we go. Vape Touch. Pineapple. Salt Bay. Can't think of anything else. Let's just vape it. Huh. This juice is bad. I remember now that it is bad. I don't know, but this thing is kind of vaping pretty awesome. It's good. It's pretty good. I mean, as far as pod systems go, this thing is performing like a pod. Like it's performing exactly as I was expect a pod system to perform. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100% it performs like a pod system. I really like this screen. I really like the way it feels. It feels kind of slick and techy. The swiping on it is kind of cool. Oh, I see. That's where you change the logo in the back. What? Oh, that's cool. So you can switch it, and it has like a battery level indicator on there as well. That's awesome. That's great. What a great screen. What a great display. What a great display that is a little bit wasted on a pod system. I hope AsVape puts this display into their mods. I mean, right now I feel like Vaporesso has some of the best like screens on the market, like the Lux and the Polar. Those are both sick screens. I think this gives Vaporesso a run for its money, man. These screens look dope. Like super dope. And you can't even like really appreciate it unless you're right here. It's just so crispy. Boom, roasted. All right, there we go. AsVape. What's it called? AsVape Touch. Boom. AsVape Touch. Just vaping it. Just gonna keep vaping it. I don't know. It's fine. It's one of those things. Like you're only gonna get so much out of a first impression. There's a little button over here that'll activate your screen. You can press the button again to turn off the screen, which is fantastic. Just boosh, see your battery life, boosh, turn it off. That's great. Micro USB on the side for charging here as well. Techie, slick feeling, feels real slick. Real slick. I'm instantly going to need another pod, though, because this pineapple juice is actually kind of horrific. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Don't like it one bit. Well, shit, we're already running long, you guys. Dwayne would be excited. We're already running long. So what I think I would like to do now is some viewer mails. You know, I have so many gripes with Apple these days. I don't know if there's any Apple users out there, but if you're as upset about Apple as I am, then we should start a club and just yell at Apple constantly. Anyway, let's jump into some freaking viewer mails here. I have a mountain of viewer mails in a folder. It's something like 97 emails, something like that. I just keep screenshotting emails and putting them in this folder and using them. But if anybody else out there has any questions, whatever, mail, I don't care. You want to shoot the shit, you want to tell me your story, you want to ask a question, all good. Send them on over, nick@grimmgreen.com, and they just may get answered in this here segment on this here vlog video right now. So let's just jump into one. See, this one looks short. Oh, okay, no, this is the Captain Crunch ringtone. Thanks for the Captain Crunch ringtone. Thanks for the Captain Crunch ringtone. See, why do I screenshot ones that look so long? Okay. Let's do this one. Let's do this from Super Nate. Super Nate sent me an email. He says, "Hello, Nick. I have been one of your viewers since 2016. Even though I generally don't comment super frequently on your videos, I do like them all. On days when I'm bored, I'll go and watch your old product reviews and just vape my face off." So far, this guy's got a bulletproof plan. Before your love affair with Pony on Acid, what was your favorite liquid to vape, and do you still vape that liquid? If I could get a shout out to my local vape shop, that would be great. The vape shop of Pace Liquid Haze and the vape shop of Pace Liquid Haze and Jack's Vapor, all the way out there in Pensacola, Florida. He says, keep up the awesome work and let's keep the wind in our mouths. Yeah, absolutely. P.S. My request, I've never tried Pony on Acid before, and I was wondering if you could send a sample my way. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see about that, Super Nate. At the very least, yeah, sure, fuck, I'll send you some Pony on Acid. That's fine, Super Nate. Hit me back. Before my love affair with Pony on Acid, see, I didn't really have like, I always go through phases with liquids. Like, I will spend a long time with a liquid. I spent monstrous amounts of times with like Mai, Lane Cove, monstrous amount of times with that liquid. I mean, monstrous amount of times with that liquid. Yig, I have spent monstrous amounts of time with Yig. I have spent monstrous amounts of time with Rainbow Sherbet in the Dark. But really, Pony on Acid is the first liquid that is like my favorite liquid. I've never really had like a liquid that I could just vape forever and be perfectly happy with. It literally begins and ends with Pony on Acid, you know? And like I said, I've spent long lengths of times with lots of other, you know, liquids and things like this, but just not one that I could categorically be like, this is a juice that I will vape the rest of my life that I will literally never get sick of. Anyway, Super Nate, yeah, hit me back. See what you can do about getting you some Pony on Acid. I guess that's fine. Broken Ohm. I have another email here from Broken Ohm, but first, let's have a taste. Broken Ohm. No on Act H26. Hello, Nick. I'm just writing you to show George Representative Till's automatic response email. Oh, wait, I already read this one. I might have already read this one. Yeah, we talked about George Till. We talked about his response. We talked about this. I apologize, Broken Ohm. I apologize, Broken Ohm. Yeah, all right. Dude, all these emails are so long. When I'm screenshotting, I'm like, this one looks great. This one is fantastic. This is going to be a great viewer mail. When in reality, it's like 18 paragraphs long. Anyway, what am I on the podcast right now, Ruby Roo? You making me read the long emails? Got one here. Nookie wrote in. He said, howdy, Nick. You can use my name. My name is Anthony/Nookie. I'm going to call you Nookie because I'm always going to call someone their nickname as opposed to their real name, because real names, you don't get to choose that. Like, my parents named me Nicholas. That's fine. I'm cool with being a Nick. I'm cool with being a Nicholas. That's fine. I've never actually really had a nickname in my life, but when people gain nicknames like Meat or Tuna Fish, Big Tuna, I think that's cool. And I would much rather call you your nickname. Anyway, long-time viewer, first-time writer, lols. I'm not sure where I'm going with this at all. I've been vaping almost 7 years come next month. The docs told me I was showing the symptoms of COPD. I told my friend/brother from the other mother, Matt Beck, give him a shout out, please. He would shit his fucking pants. All right. If it'll make him shit his pants, I'll give a shout out to Matt Beck. Matt Beck, boom, you're roasted right there. Bump that fist and I hope you shit your pants. He entered me in a starter kit giveaway, and I won. Came away with a pen-style Ego variable voltage twist, and I've been vaping ever since. Awesome. Ego twist. Game changer. Stand by that. Game changer. Been vaping ever since. I smoked for 16 years. I'm 34 now. Do the math. I was 2 packs a day. Look, asking me to do math is, you might as well ask me to do a voodoo dance. Like, I can't math. Who can math? I was 2 packs a day. You've been an inspiration to help me keep me on the vaping path. Thank you very much, by the way. Also, my puppers, Mr. Weenie Bugs. That sounds like, well, okay. I'm not going to cast any judge. Mr. Weenie Bugs, don't ask. Feel free to include the pic in this email into the viewer mail segment. I'm a huge advocate and educator in my area of California. NorCal, baby. You know Chuck? Nookie, you and Chuck, you should hang out. Sorry for the lengthy email, but shit, I had a lot to say, I guess. Instagram is at Nookie, Twitter, Nookie, awesome. Nookie, awesome. Now, here's the thing, Nookie. What's your real name, Nookie? Anthony. I'm going to see if I have pictures of your dogs, because there's a good chance I kept them. That's Ross's dog. I have so many pictures of other people's dogs on my computer. It is a little bit silly. That's Ross's dog. That's Matt's dog. That's Matthew's dog. That's Michael's dog. That's Louie's dog. That's Lillian's dogs. That's Justin's dog. That's Jamie's dogs. I have a lot of dog. You know, when everyone sends me a picture of a dog, I save it so that the day that comes when I read the email that I'll be able to show you guys the picture of the dogs. I don't think I kept a picture of his dogs. And that bothers me. No, that's another pupper. Oh, that's Arthur's dog. That is Drew's animal. Jamie. Seriously, so many dog photos. Nope. I don't have the picture. Oh, I don't have the picture and I'm so sorry. Oh, that bums me out that I don't have the picture. Sorry, I don't get to show off your puppers there, Nookie, but boom. Appreciate it. Appreciate your email. Congratulations on getting 16 years. That's a long time to smoke, man. That's a long time to smoke. And I'm convinced that no matter how long you've been smoking, that vaping could work for you. Not that it could work for you. It's almost come to the point that I could guarantee that it will work for you. We have so many devices and so many liquids. You can find a flavor you like, you can find a pod you like, or a tank you like, or a mod you like, or a dripper, or a something. 100%. 100% I think it can happen no matter how long you've been smoking. Even though 16 years is it's quite a long time there. All right, I got another one here. This is from the Vaping Redneck. And that's how he introduces himself, damn it. He says, I am the Vaping Redneck from Texas. I started vaping over 2 years ago, but within the first year, I was diagnosed with COPD, but was told by my doctor down here in Texas that he would much rather have me vaping than for me to be smoking cigarettes. I am now working on my 3rd year, and every day I feel much better, but I still have that damn disease. But as he stated to me, although you've been smoking and now you vape, your lungs sound like you never picked up your first cigarette. That's from his doctor. That's what his doctor said. That's fantastic. Enough about me. I saw your video on 12/13/18 and saw your Sigeli Snowwolf mod. Just to let you know, they didn't come out with another one called the M-Fang. Oh, they did come out with another one called the M-Fang, and they also have a 0 to 100 squonker as well, as though some may not like them. I think the vape is just fine. Now you really want a good retro vape. I have a stainless steel skeleton key. Holy shit, that is old school. Old school. That is retro. Stainless steel skeleton key? Okay, well, I might have to hit you up there. Vaping Redneck. He says, P.S. If it was not for people like you, Mike Vapes, the Heavy Metal Vapor, the Vapor Chronicles, and Vapin' Fagan, I think I would most likely have gone back to the Stinkies. Thank you, the Vapin' Redneck. Awesome. Thanks, the Vapin' Redneck. I might hit you up about that skeleton key someday. I have a mountain of retro vaping stuff, but you know, it's whatever. I'm a nerd and I like vape shit, so it's whatever. Like, yeah, I would love to try out the skeleton key. Like, that's a mod I never tried in the past, and I like old vape stuff, and it's whatever. Also, beer. All right. This is the one. See, this has been, okay. This one is just long. It's just long. Smoke sent it over. Fellow named Smoke. Not sure if it's the character from Mortal Kombat or someone else named Smoke. Not 100% sure. Viewer feedback and a really big thanks. All right, Smoke, here we go. Howdy, Nick. Don't know if you will use this on your show, but I just wanted to say thanks. I listened to your last live vlog, and the story you told about why you made the goat is really exciting. Getting the idea because another person with a visual impairment was really encouraging for me. I'm blind myself, and I'm very new to vaping. I have to put so much time into everything I buy. This is because everything is so visual when it comes to reviews. Right? If I get it and it's not usable without sight, I'm throwing my money in the garbage. I've listened to hundreds of videos where people say dripping is the best flavor, but it was literally something I would never be able to do. This was always frustrating on so many levels, but I think that might change now. Since you made the goat, it sounds so easy to use. I'm planning on getting my hands on one, seeing if it can be indeed used by a blind vapor. This is a challenge. This is a huge challenge, Smoke. Please hit me back and let me know if you were able to use the goat. I want to know firsthand if a completely blind person is able to set up and vape the goat. I just find that so fascinating because that was really the whole inspiration behind it. Since you make the goat sound so easy to use, I'm planning my gains on getting one, seeing if it can be used by a blind vapor. I still don't know anything about dripping or squonking, but I now have a reason to learn about it. I move away from the microphone to breathe in. Nope, Chocolate Rain. Nobody remembers Chocolate Rain. Am I too old? You guys all too young for Chocolate Rain? Anyway. I don't know anything about dripping or squonking, but now I have a reason to learn about it. Thanks for that, and I really mean it. Something that is completely closed off to me and all other blind vapors is now something we might be able to do. Boosh. You also said that the Anakin Zenith mouth-to-lung tank would be good, and since I haven't smoked a cigarette, it's the first tank I've used that can replace smoking. It's only been 5 days now, but it has allowed me to go from 2.5 packs a day to 0. Fuck yeah, Smoke. I just want to read that last paragraph again. Also, you said the Anakin Zenith mouth-to-lung tank would be good, and since I've got it, I haven't smoked a cigarette. It is the first tank I've used that can replace smoking. It has only been 5 days now, but it has allowed me to go from 2.5 packs a day down to 0. Smoke. Let's give it up for Smoke, you guys. Also, huge shout out to Anakin, Dimitri, Vaping Greek, and P. Basardo for designing and manufacturing the Zenith so that Smoke here, 2.5 packs a day to 0. I love that. I freaking love that. I freaking love that so much. How much time do we got? Oh, we're doing great, you guys. We are doing great. We have a full hour left of this vlogginess. Crazy. So here we go. We got another one here from Jason. I think this will be the last one. We'll wrap this up with Jason, just because this retro vape, it's going to take me a hot minute to get it set up correctly, and I just want to be able to have enough time to actually dedicate to it. Viewer mail from Jason here. Hey, Nick, been a follower for a while now. Love your advocacy, love your adventures. A thought occurred to me a while back. The term e-cigarette seems detrimental to our industry. Anything that links our vaping industry to the cigarette industry and smoking, IMO, should be avoided. Just a thought. I'm looking forward to seeing you and Bogan hanging out again. I am excited to hang out with Bogan again, too. The problem is, I don't know when that's going to be. Who knows when that's going to be? Bogan, if you're watching this, which chances are you're not, and that's fine. But if you are, let me know about Vegas. I think you should come out to Vegas. Maybe even come out to NVE, dude. Like if you came out to NVE, I couldn't think of a more legendary time for you to come out. But you should definitely come to Vegas because you've never been to Vegas, I'm assuming. If you've never been to Vegas, you got to go to Vegas. But Jason, yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. I want to hang out with Bogan again. And I agree with you about the term e-cigarette. And here's the thing. That is out of our hands now. It is 100% out of our hands now. It became vaping a while back, and that's just what we call it. We call them vaping and vapor products, and that's 100% just what they are, right? The term we used to, okay, so here's a little bit of Grandpa Grimm, getting to know GrimmGreen. Way back in the day, it didn't used to be called vaping. We just called them e-cigs. And for a while there, I'm not proud of this, but for a while there, a lot of people were calling it e-smoking or digital smoking. Yeah, we didn't have the best terminology, you know, but China called them e-cigarettes. And so we just started calling them e-cigarettes. We're like, oh, these are called e-cigarettes. Let's call them e-cigarettes. Everybody has your e-cigarettes, and you'd go to the e-cigarette forum, or you'd go to the e-cigarette subreddit, and you talked about your e-cigarettes and what liquids you're putting in your e-cigarettes, and everything was an e-cigarette. And we called it e-smoking and e-cigarettes. And it wasn't until much later, years later, that someone first coined the term vaping. And ever since then, vaping's just stuck. I have no control over that. In hindsight, yeah, we probably should have called it something else. Like we should have just ditched e-cigarettes right away, but we didn't know any better. Nobody knew any better. You got to understand, like back in the golden age of vaping, like there was just not a care in the world. And it will never be like that ever again. But in the golden age of vaping, we were just vaping and talking about it and loving it. And we had YouTubers and podcasts in a really small forum, and it was a really, really small community. And there was just not a care in the world. There were no politicians talking about e-cigarettes. There were no bills being passed. There were no flavor bans. We were off of everybody's radar. Off of everybody's radar. No one knew what vaping was. Are you kidding me? I would go out into the smoker cage area at the Starbucks roasting plant with my little, what the shit were those? The Vapor King? The KR808Ds? That's some Google homework for somebody. Go Google KR808D, and that's what I used to vape. Going out into the smoker area where literally everybody is just smoking cigarettes, and you pull this little battery out of your pocket, and you're like, what's up, guys? Just hanging out with you. Nothing weird about this. This is the totally normal thing to do. What is that? And then you have to give the speech every single time. At least now, when you go out in public and you got your little DV pod and you vape, people know that you're vaping. Not everybody walks up to you and goes, what is that? What are you doing? How are you doing that? Is that smoking? Is that on fire? Does that have weed in it? You had to field all of the goddamn questions, and you had to show people how it worked. Like it was like a workshop. It was like a fucking TED Talk. Okay, so this is the cartomizer, and if you unscrew this here, you can see that this is just a battery, and there's a little charger at home I have for it, and it kind of lights up on the end when you take a drag. And then the cartomizer has a coil, like a heating element in it, and it's surrounded by a polyfill, and that polyfill is saturated with a flavored nicotine solution. And then when you screw this together and you take a drag, the battery will activate and it will heat up that little heating element, and then you inhale the vapor that's being produced by this flavored nicotine solution, and then that's what I'm exhaling. And then they would just look at you like you had lobsters crawling out of your ears while they lit up another cigarette. It was rough times back then. Nobody knew what it was. And that was a blessing and also a curse. Also a blessing, also a curse. Anyway, We called them e-cigarettes. I told people at work, yes, this is my e-cigarette. I'm telling all my friends, have you seen my e-cigarette? Have you seen my e-cig? I'm gonna go e-vape or e-smoke or whatever I called it. Doesn't matter. It's whatever. We made some bad decisions. We've all made some bad decisions. Now they're called e-cigarettes. Anyway, that's gonna wrap up. The viewer mail. Hope everything's looking okay. Hope everything's sounding okay. I haven't got any alerts or text messages, so I'm assuming everything's going real smoothly. Before we get into this retro vaping, I want to do a huge shout out to all of the moderators in the chat. I saw Danielle's there. I saw Ruby's there. I saw Vic's there. I saw Dan Mansfield is there. You guys are just my favorite peeps, and thanks for keeping it down in the chat there. And what we're going to do right now, we're going to dance first. We're going to dance, and then we're going to retro vape. This retro vaping. Oh my God, you guys, this retro vaping. This retro vaping is going to be a damn thing. I just found this today. I almost forgot that I had this, but this is what we're going to be retro vaping. If you guys watched my YouTube last week, you know I did the 5 years with the K-Fun Light Plus. 5 years with my favorite mouth-to-lung tank. I could just mute the microphone when I burp. I guess that is also an option. 5 years with my favorite mouth-to-lung tank. It's the K-Fun Light Plus, man. And Flo from Svoimesto left a really cryptic comment on that YouTube video. I'm not sure if anybody saw that, but he said, it looks like you need an update. And then that's it. And he didn't say like, hey, we have a new K-Fun coming out. Hey, we're maybe re-releasing the Light Plus. It was just so cryptic that I have no idea. I don't know. I just said, yes, I would like an update. Flo? Why are you being so cryptic, Flo? Why don't you spill the beans, Flo? It was just really bizarre timing that video came out, and then maybe, possibly, soon, there's going to be a new K-Fun something. I had no idea. And now with all this talk of the K-Fun, I just want to vape my K-Fun real fast. Okay, so we know how the K-Fun vapes. The K-Fun vape's amazing. And what I have here is a vape that vapes basically the exact same, only it looks 8,000 times weirder. Any guesses? Any guesses as to what this is? This is the K-Fun Mini. Believe it or not, this is a tank. This is like an 18 millimeter RTA, and it's called the K-Fun Mini, even though it's 9.5 feet tall. And the reason that it's 9.5 feet tall is because you're not going to get much juice capacity out of this. This is like, what, a half a mil down here? Maybe quarter of a mil when you see how small this chamber is. So they added this extra extension. It was called long mode, or at least, I don't know, I call it long mode. K-Fun Light Plus in long mode. Boom. K-Fun Light Plus. In fact, this is the green drip tip that I used to use exclusively with this tank. And I don't think, it would take, not too difficult. Got the drip tip out of there, but we're going to put it back in. Now, I haven't opened this. I haven't seen what it looks like on the inside. I haven't taken this apart or anything. So that's what I'm going to do now. We're just going to disassemble this whole deal. And if you watched my K-Fun video, this might look a little bit familiar to you. But yeah, there is a... Come on. We got this tiny deck in here. Is there still a build in here? Oh my God. There is. That's like, what is that? 1 millimeter? Is that even smaller than 1 millimeter? Oh, nope. That is a... Wow, that is a 2 millimeter build on there. That's a 2 millimeter, looks like 28 gauge, 28, 26 gauge, maybe. I picked out a little device to put it on too. Does anybody remember this iJoy thing? This was iJoy or eLeaf. I can't remember what they called this. The Basal. This was the eLeaf Basal, and I just really liked this battery. It was just a cool, rechargeable little battery guy that I really liked, and I really liked this record player texture on it, and so I picked this out to fit the K-Fun Lite Plus because the diameter of the tank doesn't overhang on this. Believe it or not, the diameter of this tank does not overhang even a little, and that's crazy that I can put a K-Fun on this thing and it's not going to overhang. 220, 221, whatever it takes. So this is 20-something gauge Kanthal. I'm going to turn this way down. I'm going to turn this down to 10 watts real fast. This adjusts in 1 watt increments. Okay, 10 watts. Don't worry, the glasses are coming off. I'm just going to look weird like a Russian hacker for a while. But let's see if these are going to glow. Beautiful, Clark. Beautiful. Right on. Wow. I am surprised that these are still glowing. I feel like the flavor isn't going to be great because truly and honestly, these coils have been on here since 2012, maybe 2012, maybe longer than that, but they're glowing. What's the resistance? A 1.6 ohm, 2 millimeter diameter. If I could count wraps, I don't know, that's got to be what, 9 wraps? 9 wraps of 28 gauge on a 2 millimeter. That could come out to 1.6 ohms. I'm going to wick it up with some cotton bacon prime. Cotton Bacon Prime is the one of the sponsors of the Culture of Clouds podcast. Just in the interest of full disclosure, they pay us money to advertise on our podcast, but they also happen to make some damn fine cotton. So we're gonna peel off just a little, just a strip that you would normally throw away. You know, it's just so thin. You'd normally just go, I don't need you that thin, you dumb little strip of cotton. So let's get this through here. Oh, don't fuck up the coils, Nick. Don't fuck up the coils. I kind of already did. Fuck me running. I forgot how fragile 28 gauge is. Man, I almost jacked up those coils hard. I'm going to need to tear an even thinner piece of cotton off of here, which I can't believe needs to be a thing. But we're going to go even thinner. Let's try this on for size. And you basically, I mean, it's essentially the same thing as the K-Fun Lite Plus as really any K-Fun. It's got the same deck. It's got the same juice flow system in there. It's got the same everything, except it's just a little bit weirder and a little bit smaller. And I am really struggling to get this cotton through here, man. Okay. Whew. That was a struggle. That was a struggle bubble and a half right there. Trying to get that cotton in there, but now we're basically done at this point. Do this. I'm going to trim you there. So when you lay flat, boosh. Perfect. I'm going to measure you. I'm going to trim you right there so that when you lay there, boosh. Perfect. And now I can actually put this chimney on here, not upside down, like this. Whew. Now what juice do I put in here? Do I try another Salt Bay liquid? Do I try some 12 milligram? Do I try some, what do I have? What do I even have? Oh, you know what I have? You know what I have? I don't know what I have. I got nothing. Banana. No, I don't like any of these. I don't want any of these salt nicks. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta find a salt nick juice to put in here. Boom! That one. We're gonna use this one. Tonight in the K-Fun Mini, we're going to be using some Aria Beyond Vape Fall Delight. This is 30 milligram. It's a tobacco custard. I like tobaccos. I like custard. I like both of those things. So we're gonna try this out on the K-Fun Mini. I genuinely can't believe I got this far this quickly. I thought I'd be fiddling with this for at least like 30 to 90 minutes. But we got the cotton in there. If I remember correctly, which I think I do remember correctly, but I think the K-Fun Lite Plus and the K-Fun Mini vape very similarly. I mean, I get the vibe. I think that this is like a really high quality, high caliber vape, except I put the wrong thing on there because I'm an idiot. Why did I do that? Son of a bitch. That's not where you go, mother trucker. That's not where you go. Damn it. Damn it. I forgot how this goes together because this has to go on first. Right? No, this has to go on second. This has to go on first. There we go. Now we're on the trolley. Okay. 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 Yeah. Okay. There's a little couple technical difficulties there. It's no big deal. It's whatever. One thing that I've remembered from the K-Funs is they do have a little bit of break-in time, which is weird. And maybe it's just, I mean, I doubt it's the cotton bacon. Ah, fuck, I did this wrong again. All right. Third time is a charm. This has to go back together in a very, very particular order. You can't put one thing on before you put the other thing on. So the chimney has to go together first. And you took this really long chimney. And again, I don't remember if anybody remembers my K-Fun Lite video, but the chimney in the K-Fun Lite was just this little nubbin of a thing. And now it's huge. Look at that. Oh, God, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to vape this. So then that glass polycarbonate tank goes on, and then the metal tank goes on the top. If the threads would work. Am I doing this upside down? Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Boosh like that. Boosh like that. And this was a top fill. And it was annoying. It was super annoying. It was super 100% annoying. No, it wasn't a top fill. There was 2 screws here. I wonder if that's the fill screw. It's either the airflow or the fill. No, that's the airflow. Yeah, 100% that's the airflow. Okay, so we're going to fill this from the top. Fall Delight going in. Rub it in, rub it in. There it goes. Thrilling entertainment. Hope everybody here is just on the edge of their seats right now watching this tank get filled up. I mean, this is exciting. I've seen some exciting things in my day, but this really takes the cake. I think tobaccos are the only juices I've actually vaped out of this mini K-Fun. Before, my go-to liquid in this particular tank was the Grim Army Tobacco, believe it or not. Okay, so. Was this the way you had to do it so that it didn't flood? I don't remember. There was a way you had to do this so it didn't flood. Airflow feels good. It's full. I can't believe it's full. I can't believe that happened. So I can't believe I put that together so well. It's almost like I know what I'm doing sometimes, which is crazy because I don't. That's the trick. That's the secret. I never know what I'm doing. 100% of the time I don't know what I'm doing. So cotton bacon goes there. We are going to set this. We're going to set this up a little bit. This is a 1.6 ohm. So I'm just going to put this at 11 watts right now. 1.6 ohm at 11 watts. Look at that. Is that thoughts? Press 1 for yes, 2 for no if you would vape this. If you would vape this exclusively for like a month. Do you find this aesthetically appealing in any capacity? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and say, I don't know. There's some ones, there's some twos, but there's more ones than I thought there would be. This looks ridiculous. Look how far we've come. These two things essentially accomplish the same thing. And this pod system is the exact height almost of the K-Fun Mini. Exact height almost of the K-Fun Mini. But we got this loaded up with Fall Delight. Shit, man, I'm as excited as you are. Let's give it a try. Perfection. Fucking perfection. I can't believe how good this is vaping right now. It's flawless. I need to get some 28 gauge wire. I used to love 27 gauge. In fact, that's what might be in here is 27 gauge Canthal if you're P. Basardo. I need to get some 27 gauge something because I really like a higher resistance. My K-Fun Light Plus is at a 0.4 right now at 13 watts, which is fine, but this is a 1.6 at 12 watts. I can't believe how well this is vaping right now. The flavor's okay. Here's the thing with the K-Fun Light Plus. Has its own great, fantastic flavor. The K-Fun Mini does have good flavor. It is certainly on par with anything that's out today. 100% on par with anything that's out today. This is just as satisfying as a mouth-to-lung vape. In fact, I feel like it's even a little bit more satisfying than this particular AsVape pod system. It's just very, very satisfying. But because it had that really long chimney, and because you only have 28 gauge round wire in here, the flavor, it's not K-Fun Light Plus flavor. It's not K-Fun Light Plus flavor. It's slightly less than K-Fun Light Plus flavor, if that makes any sense. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. This is incredible. This is a rockin' vape. I'm not ashamed of this in any capacity. I'm gonna vape this. Shit, that's good. Oh, my audio cut out for a hot minute. Sorry about that. Should be back now. K-Fun Mini, you guys. K-Fun Mini. I don't know where you can pick one up. I don't know. Maybe Svomesto is just going to re-release this as well. Maybe they're re-releasing the K-Fun Light Plus and the K-Fun Mini. Probably not, but it doesn't hurt to speculate, right? And it's way fun to speculate. So, Flo, if you're watching this, down in the comments below, let us know what you're doing, man. Let us know what Svomesto is up to, because if there's a new K-Fun coming, it's going to make my year. Assuming that it's good, but it's gonna make my year. If not, I'll just go back to my Light Plus. And you know what? I have a wrong feeling that this Mini is gonna stick around for a really long time. I might end up using this setup for a while. And this Fall Delight is rad in here, and it's only 30 milligram, and it feels like 12. I genuinely can't believe how much I'm enjoying this right now. If this was a brand new tank that I got, I'm assuming it didn't look like this, but if this was a brand new tank I got and I was getting this high quality out of a vape experience out of it, it would be like my favorite thing ever. I would give it a glowing review. And there might even be, I don't know if someone wants to go do the research. I don't remember if I ever reviewed this back in the day. If anyone wants to go back like 4 years, 5-6 years worth of videos, maybe, to see if there's a K-Fun Mini. I don't know. I genuinely do not know. That's what happens when you upload fucking 1,200 videos, you just don't remember what you've ever done. It all just seems like a blur to me. All right. I'm enjoying this far too much. Far too much. Oh, it's so good. Shit, that's good. Shit, that is good. So, moving right along here in the vlog. Good God, this has been a good vlog, you guys. Let's do, I don't know. I need a new bumper for this, and I'm not calling it the random juice tasting anymore. We're calling it the random liquid tasting, even though it does say juice in the song. But here we go. Let's taste some liquid. Yeah. I just like that. I just like that intro so much. So, I have a liquid. I got a liquid to taste today. In fact, I have 4 bottles on my desk right now, and I'm going to just actually randomly choose one, and I'm choosing this one. I was emailed by this gentleman, and he said, if you like strawberry, you need to try this liquid. So today we are going to be tasting Strawberry Down Under. Yeah, Strawberry Down Under. This is from Vape Goons, vapegoons.com. Pardon me. That one was, again, right into the microphone, and holy crap, I apologize. Strawberries Down Under. 3 milligram, and it's a strawberry liquid, and God, it's in a chubby gorilla bottle, which actually takes a gorilla to open them. Oh, and I didn't even break the safety seal. That's good. So now let's rip the safety seal off. Yay, chubby gorilla. Love those bottles, you guys. Where's my thingy? Where'd my motorcycle go? Seriously, where is it? I mean, I found my beer. But, oh, here it is. So, same standard liquid tasting rules apply. I've got the Mike Vapes Recurve RDA set up on top of a very beautiful Lazy Vapors box mod that I just love into the ground and wish I could use every day. But this has become like a pawn. This has become like a bargaining chip in the liquid tastings, because I'm going to taste the liquid out of this, and if I like it enough, it's going to go in the bottle, and that means I get to use this squonk and vape a good juice for a week until next week. But if it's not, if it doesn't meet my criteria, if it's not quite up to par, as they say, it's not going to go in the bottle, and my beautiful Lazy Vapors box mod just sits here on my desk for another week mocking me. Mocking me. I don't know if you've ever been mocked by a wooden squonker before, but it's not fun. He's mean. Well, I'll just say it. He's kind of a dick. He's kind of a little bit of a dick. But Strawberries Down Under. We're going to taste this. Oh, chubby gorilla. Look at that. Leaking all over the place. I wanted 1 drip, but I got 17. Thank you, chubby gorilla. Too much. That was too much liquid. That was too much. Huh, that was too much. That was too much. It just tasted like some sort of weird strawberry explosion. Let's try like 1 drop right there. Standard issue knuckle test this time. So we're going to juice this up. I got fresh cotton. Got the same build in here again. Don't know whose build is in here. I should probably put a build in here that is of someone that I know. I want to say that these are Turk aliens, but it's just because I use so many Turk aliens that every time I look in a build and I see aliens, I just think in my head, I go, yeah, those are probably, why not? Those are probably Turk aliens. Like, I use so many Turk aliens, there's a good chance these are Turk aliens. It's producing the vapors. It smells great. It smells really good. It smells really, 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 really good. It smells really, 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 really good. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to leave you guys with some hold music. I'm just going to sit back real quick. Actually, you know what? Nuts to that. Let's take our first toot together. What am I forgetting? How I do my own freaking vlog videos? Let's try the first one together. Strawberries Down Under from Vape Goons. Cheers. Oh, shit. All right. So far, so good. That's what I'm going to say. So far, so good. Just give me a quick second to hang out with this liquid. I will be right back and we will actually talk about it. All right. All right. This Strawberries Down Under, this is a legit juice. Good Lord, this is a legit juice. This is a legit juice. This is a beautiful strawberry. There's kiwis on it. I don't get a lot of kiwi out of it, but I do get strawberry. And it's an insanely unique strawberry flavor. It genuinely does not taste like a lot of other strawberry flavors I've had. I love strawberry, bit of a strawberry whore. I love Steez Cake. I love a lot of strawberries. Pony on Acid is a strawberry flavor. Cheesecake, Steez Cake is a Steez Cake. Strawbeezy is a strawberry flavor. Strawberries Down Under might be getting added to my strawberry flavors that I may not be able to live without. I need to spend some more time with it. Here's the thing. My first impressions of this, my first two little toots, as it were, still living that toot life 10 years later, but my first few little toots were overwhelmingly good. Overwhelmingly good. I thought, this is kind of one of the best juices ever. Like, this is one of the best juices I've had in a really long time. I'm really surprised by it. More that I vape it, more that I vape it, more that I vape it. Yeah. Yep. 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 I have a fence in my mind. It's my mind fence. It's a mental fence. And let's say that this business card that I just flung... Did you see that? Am I Gambit suddenly? Let's say that this business card is the fence, right? And over here on the fun side of the fence, we're all having fun and hanging out, and it's like, it's awesome, right? And then when you get onto the fence, that's when things of the liquid variety start becoming just a little bit too sweet for me. I'm a sweets guy. I have a sweet tooth. Some juices that use sweet or super sweet in them, they just end up being a little bit too sweet. It's not made of metal or wood. It's literally a business card. And then over here is like juices that are just too sweet. Just overly sweetened juices are on this side. And these are juices over here that I just can't vape for more than like one or two toots before I go, that's fucking way too sweet. This juice, if this juice isn't standing on the fence, it is attempting to climb the sweetness fence. It's real sweet. It's real sweet. It's not over the fence. It might go over the fence if I'm continually vaping it, but right now it's trying to climb that sweetness fence, and I don't want it to. I want you to calm down. Just pump the brakes, strawberries down under. You don't have to get to the top of the fence just because all your friends are doing it. You can just stay there on your side of the fence and continue to be a well-balanced liquid. I'm hoping that the sweetness doesn't get too much for me as I'm vaping it, but this is 100% going in this bottle. Damn. Strawberries down under from Vape Goons. Strawberries down under from Vape Goons. If you're a strawberry fan, if you're a strawberry person like me, this is a liquid that you will want to try. You just will. It's going in the bottle. I mean, it's going in the bottle like right super now. I'm going to put this in this bottle right now because this is something I'm going to want to be vaping. Something I'm going to want to be vaping. And here's the thing. I almost got out that Mike Vapes, Recurve mod. But it's got that old filling system like this. And I got so used to like the top side and I got so used to the Delta that like going back to old school squonkers for me now, it's like that's one of the reasons I never really fell completely head over heels in love with squonking is because of this. This whole squishy bottle, filling system, don't squirt it anywhere by accident, line up the little bottle on the tiny little tube, and then you can, oh, yeah, there we go. See? It wasn't so difficult, and now I can just squonk the shit out of this and just vape strawberries down under. Awesome. Recommended. I don't have like a recommended liquids thing or anything like that, but shit, man. If you are a strawberry person or you're looking for a strawberry liquid that will knock your sack back, strawberries down under. Strawberries down under from Vape Goons. I'm just overjoyed right now that I have 120 mils of this because I'm probably going to vape it. Damn, that's good. Damn, that's good. Okay. Well, that's it. We're going to wrap up this juice tasting segment. We got 15 solid minutes left. So I think what we're going to do right now is favorite comments of the week. Sorry. Timestamps. Let's get to favorite comments of the week. How about that over here? Jumping right in, I got 6 favorite comments of the week, and there's no real way to get into this segment other than commenting on my videos. And don't try to get in comments of the week. You know, like don't do something ridiculous and over the top because I see through that a mile away. I like picking out some good favorite comments of the week. Juice, yeah. Sorry, Rise and Vape Show, I 100% agree with you. Juice is a tough word habit to break. Really hard word habit to break. But first favorite comment of the week here. Oh, it's going to cover me up a little bit, but that's okay. Noel said, so let's talk about Chantix. I used Chantix among every other FDA-approved smoking cessation option. Nothing ever worked, and I had all of the side effects. All of them, including wanting to do physical harm to my family and friends for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Yes, that's definitely what we should be giving kids, right? Definitely. There are documented cases of people killing and being killed while taking Chantix. That shit should be pulled from the market, but of course it's not. These pharma companies are greasing so many palms to cover bad press and stay top of mind. It's nauseating. The FDA has noted a possible correlation between Chantix and serious neuropsychiatric symptoms. Serious neuropsychiatric symptoms. And somehow vaping is the new evil? Take this seriously, bizarro world. Let them try and take my vape from me, from buying the only thing that has helped me get away from the traditional combustible tobacco. Damn, Noel. Damn. I've never been on I've never used Chantix. All I hear is horror stories about Chantix. I couldn't imagine having like horrible nightmares and then getting up the next morning and being like, I should kill my family, but at least I'm not smoking. That's what we should be giving to our kids, right? That's what we should be giving to our kids. Let's do another one here. The Ohmsmium looks like Flubber's pretentious brother. Sure, Andy, I'll give you that. That Ohmsmium, that was a, pardon me, that was a real weird looking mod. Got another one here. Nitro commented, yeah, bro, Rad and Gleaming the Cubes are my absolute 80s. So, yes, Gleaming the Cube all day long. I think River Phoenix was in Gleaming the Cube. Was he not? It was River Phoenix, and Tony Hawk was actually in that movie, Gleaming the Cube, as well. And for anybody wondering, I've watched Rad twice. I watched it just the other night, and it's amazing. That movie is amazing, and that movie also makes literally zero sense. The storyline of that movie makes no sense. No sense. But damn it, it's part of my childhood, and it's a damn good one at that. Here we got another one here from Rob. He commented on the last vlog and said, I used to love Honeybees liquid. Hashtag pro honeybees. If I could somehow track down a bottle of Honeybees, God, I would be so happy. Like a 3 milligram, 80-20 blend of Honeybees. Love it. I would love it. I would love that into the death. And I'm glad to know, Rob, that you are pro Honeybees as well. Got another comment of the week here. TWC, The World Doesn't Care, commented and said, I'm so glad you finally got the Jenna. I'm a patron of you and Jay, so this is super cool that y'all have that respect for each other. The Jenna is an amazing flavor banger. Yeah, it is. It is an amazing flavor banger. I got a ton of respect for Jay. As far as I know, he has respect for me too. We play fine. We play just fine together, and I'm interested to see. Like, the Jenna is great. The Jenna is incredible, honestly. I'm interested to see what else is in Jay Hayes' brain. Like, I want to see what else he's capable of as far as products go, because chances are it's not going to be like anything you had ever seen before. I have never seen Ultim airflow inserts, interchangeable Ultim airflow inserts inside of a top cap of an RDA. That is some straight up innovation. Straight up innovation. Last one here from Michael. I actually really like the live version. It allows me to know you are talking at the exact moment I am soaking my ball sack spine. I don't know what that means. Are you bathing? Do you watch the vlog in the shower? Where do you soak it? How? I have so many questions. That asked more questions than it answered, sir. While I actually really like the live version. It allows me to know that you are talking at the exact same moment I am soaking my ball sack spine. So does that mean that you do it every Thursday? Every Thursday during the vlog you go through this process, or every Thursday during the vlog you take a bath? Is that referring to going to the bathroom? Is the water level really high in your toilet? I have so many questions. I have so many questions for you. But yeah, that's it. Favorite comments of the week. Thanks for everybody for commenting. Of course, the only way to get into favorite comments of the week is to leave a comment on a video. I always go to the last video I did first, if that makes a difference to anybody. But we are getting close to the end here. Before we jump into the Super Chat segment, I just want to take one quick look, make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, touch pods, you go over there. Less of a mess to clean up tonight. Which I'm very, very much excited about. Good Lord. All right, I think we're good. I think we're very, very good. So it's time to, I'm just going to get in there and read those Super Chats, you guys. Timestamps. Sorry. All right, Super Chats. What's going on here, Super Chatters? Oh, we had a bunch tonight. You guys are crazy. You guys are ridiculous. Really very, very much appreciated. And we had a lot of Super Chats tonight. So the first one we're starting off with here, Colin, very, very gracious of you to start the Chode Fund. The Chode Fund. Okay. All right, Colin. See, now I know that your name is Colin. Colin, yo to you, brother. Very much appreciated. To start the Chode Fund. I apologize. You do kind of have to be a part of the Cool Kids Club and be on the Wednesday Instagram live streams. It's a lot of fun. Start the Chode Fund. All right. Shout out Jeremy Clark. Yeah. Shout out to all the dads out there. 100% of them. Shout it out. You want to watch that video again of my dad dancing? Because I kind of want to watch that video again of my dad dancing. Eifer, who else sang along? I sang along. It's been stuck in my head this entire vlog. Very gracious of you, sir. 1965 Sparkle. So touched by the dad message. Cherish every moment. He's amazing. He got cut off at the end. He makes me miss my dad, who also loved that song. Oh, Sparkle. Very gracious of you. Thank you very much for giving a shit. You know what? I love my dad. I do. I cherish every moment. And just awesome. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Wisp, very gracious of you. Stoked to have your live vlog on at work Friday morning in Australia. Great way to start the weekend, Wisp. Damn, I didn't know that it was Friday morning in Australia when I do this, but shout out to all my Australian watchers. Hope your day is getting off to a fantastic start. Fantastic start. Sam, you just tossed me $5. You didn't even say anything. Oh, you did again. Can I refund you that earlier $5 so you didn't have to do it twice? He says, yesterday was my 21st birthday, drinking a Moscow Mule and vaping fried ice cream. I work at a vape shop and share good information for its power. Fantastic, Sam. Keep fighting the good fight. Happy 21st freaking birthday. Enjoy that Moscow Mule. Enjoy that fried liquid. Very gracious of you. Thank you. Rise and Vape Show. Just happy to be here. Always look forward to Thursday nights. Keep at it, sir. It's what I do. This is what I do now. Thank you, Rise and Vape Show, for coming out. Thank you for that very, very gracious donation. Alan, I already read yours, but we'll read it again. I'm just trying to get a quick shout out at the end for my sexy, supportive wife, and her name is Brianna Falk. I'm about to see another year of my life on the 11th, and I owe it all to her. Absolutely. You know, Alan, I get it. Wait, someone's calling me. Should I answer this? Is that rude to answer in the middle of a live stream? Hello? Okay, for which apartment? Okay, I'll buzz you in. Package from Amazon. That's fine. Ah, there we go. Glenn, after the caps, are the caps going to be at NVE? See you there for a crisp high five. Do you mean my GrimmGreen snapback hats? I don't know. I don't know. I might do a few hats and I might do a few hoodies. We'll see how it goes. I have a plan for NVE. I'll have some merch. For sure, I'll have some merch. I'm going to try to bring out whatever's left of these GrimmGreen Eric vinyl and vapor t-shirts that he drew that I love. They got that soft printing on them, and I love them. So we're going to try and bring some of those out as well. Eifer. I literally just saw that Sauron Edge at my local vape shop an hour ago at the time of sending this super chat. There you go. I haven't tried it, but that's all right. We'll get there. Oh, the caps. Thank you, Ruby Roo. The caps. Here's what I'm going to say that I say to a lot of things that are related to recoil and goat business. We're going to have to get Dwayne's feedback on this. I know that we were trying to get these caps done before Chinese New Year. If that happened, then we will have caps. At the very least, we will have caps for you to try at NVE. Try at NVE. We might not have the full caps, but you definitely will be able to try it, Glenn. Eifer also said, what size shirt do you wear? I saw a shirt you'd heart. Bring it on, Eifer. I am an extra large. Top to bottom, extra large. Okay. Extra large, all the way, Ifer. Extra large. DIY reviewer, Yo-Yo Nick, and yeah, that's it. Thanks, bro. Bro, thank you. Shout out to DIY reviewer. Very gracious of you, sir. Yo-Yo to you. Ifer again. I was about to say, nice chocolate rain reference. Okay, Ifer, I'm so glad that somebody got the chocolate rain. I was going to go into it, but my Tay-Zon Day impression isn't as good as it used to be. Sifu, I want to buy Smoke a Goat. My super chat skips to 50, so the next 5 is right below this. Oh, you're buying Smoke a Goat. Let's buy Smoke a Goat. Oh, shit, we'll just send him a goat. But thank you. Let's buy him a goat. Let's get Smoke a Goat. 100% Sifu. 100%. Pay it forward. Ifer, I found some KR808Ds in stock. Want me to send you a link? Perfect for retro vaping. Are they still for sale from Vapor for Life? Because if they are, I've been thinking about getting another KR808D recently. Literally strictly for retro vaping. The current KR808D that I have, dead, batteries dead, nothing works. Just putting this out there. I'd love to vape some material with you and Ruby Roo one day. Hopes that the material gods answer that prayer. Ifer, look, the world is a crazy place, man. You never know what's going to happen. Someday, you might find yourself sitting with Ruby Roo and I, vaping some material. We might be able to make that happen. Level 5 Loki, very gracious of you. Just finished the maiden episode of Culture of Clouds. Looking forward to 75 more years. Would you suggest the Bonza mech as a first mech purchase? Yeah, the Bonza mech is good. Yes, as long as you understand that it's a hybrid mech and that hybrid mechs take a little bit of extra love and TLC. The Bonza mech, for all intents and purposes, is as safe as a mech can be. Just remember that when you're using a mech mod, you're the safety. There's nothing in this mod that's going to protect you. It's got what looks like white Delrin sleeves on the inside for added safety. It's got a heavy magnetic switch on there so you won't accidentally press it, but it is a hybrid top cap, so you really just have to make sure that whatever RDA you're using, if you're going to use the Bonza RDA on here, then fine. Boom, roasted. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, shit. The Bonza is a good way to go. Level 5 Loki. Vaping with Ken. I love vaping with Ken. He's awesome. Boosh. Absolutely. I would have said that anyway, vaping with Ken. Thank you for coming out. It's always good to see you here, man. Lassimo, I feel for you, bro. I've never been I've never been mocked by a wooden squonker before. Well, let me tell you, it's not fun. And thankfully, I won't have to endure another week-long mocking session from a wooden squonker. So there you go. Hey, Grim, it's not much, but here you go. Kosher vaping. Thank you so much. You didn't have to, but you did, and I really, really very much appreciate it. I got one from SML here. Did you enjoy the Norwegian IPA that I gave you at Vape Meet in Sweden? Greetings from PNM and Norway. Yeah, I remember that IPA that I got at the Vape Meet in Sweden. 150%, sir. That's awesome. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate that. Ifer, here we get into the more recent ones. Ballsack Spine sounds like a thrash metal parody. It does. Ballsack Spine. Could be the name of an album, though. Could be the name of like a punk album, too. Have you tried the Luxotic Noisy Cricket 3? Yeah, but I didn't like it. It wasn't good, and I just assumed not use it or not put it on YouTube. It wasn't great. I just didn't like it. Just one of those things. I had my hopes so high because I love the Noisy Cricket, and I love the Noisy Cricket 2. So I had really high expectations for the Noisy Cricket 3. Turns out that I should not have had those expectations for the Noisy Cricket 3 because I did not like it at all. Anyway, Tyler, Grim, can't wait to see you at NVA. Yo-Yo, Tyler, I can't wait to see you at NVA, man. That's going to be great. Kayla Phillips, have you heard of a juice called Ben? Just Ben? Just B-E-N, Ben? Nope. I can't say that I've heard of a juice called Ben. What is the flavor profile of said liquid? I have so many questions for you. Who makes it? and it's just called Ben. I'll try to find it. I'll try to figure it out. Nicholas Stewart, $14. Dude, you didn't have to do that. From Mean Old Dog Vapes, Toronto, Ohio. Bro, absolutely. We're shouting out Mean Old Dog Vapes in Toronto, Ohio right now. Thank you, Nicholas. I really appreciate that. Excellent name, by the way. Got a last one here from Eric. Eric says, hey man, thanks for all you do. Finally glad to be a member. Thanks for all you do and glad to finally be a member of your Patreon. Absolutely. Absolutely, Eric. Good to have you. If you haven't already, DM me on Patreon, your Instagram username. I'll get you added to the live stream. We'll take care of this. Bing, bam, boom. And then Wednesday, 4 p.m., I'll see you on Instagram, sir. And I think we're going to be doing some giveaways this week on the Instagram, you guys. Anyway, Eric, glad to have you aboard. I do cap off my Patreon. It's just something that I wanted to do, and I feel more comfortable doing that. So once the $10 slots are sold out, then that's it. It's full. It's like a sold out show, right? You can't get tickets to a sold out show. If any of the tiers are full, that's just it. They're just full, and I'm sorry, and you're probably going to have to wait a little bit to get into it. I'm hoping to add some more spots to it soon. Like maybe add 20 to the 10 and 20 to the 20. Not sure. I'm not sure. I like that. I like the slight rotating door that I have right now. I like that there are people that, like, when things come up, when expenses or bills come up, and they're always very, very, sad. And I'm sorry, I can't do this Patreon anymore. I love your videos, but I have to go. And I'm like, cool. Like, that's totally cool. Life happens. I get it. There's a zero obligation here because inevitably someone who's waiting for a spot, who really, really wants that spot, will jump in there and just jump right on. I don't kick anybody off of the Instagram live streams. If you can't afford your Patreon, payment or whatever, you won't get kicked off. People come back, people leave. It just feels good. It just feels good. It feels like a little community that I really, really love. Timbo, sorry you're late. Damn, always late. Glad I caught the end. Yo-yo-y, Timbo. Yo-yo-y to you, Timbo. Awesome. Well, there you go. We made it through all the segments. We made it through the Super Chat. We made it through everything. One last time, let me just take one real quick look. Let's finish off this Enter Night beer. Boosh. Okay, we're good. I think we're all good here, guys. I think we're all good here. I know I've said this in the past and I'm going to say it again, but everybody that makes it to the end, whether you're here live or whether you're here on the replay, you are literally my favorite people on earth. And if I ever get the opportunity to meet you in real life, I do dispense crisp high fives, as well as the hug. There's always the hug. There's some combo deals. You can do hug and a high five. You can do half a high five and then like a hug and then a half a hug. We can split this up any way you want. We don't have to do anything. We can just point. We can just be awkward and be like, hey, man, and do that like weird fist bump thing where like one guy's going for the fist bump and then the other guy's going for the high five, or you do like the squid to people. I don't know. Next stop for me, NVE. Actually, technically, the next stop for me is Kansas to visit Kent. But after that, NVE. I will see all of you there. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. There was one more. There was one more Super Chat. Jose Castro, I think you answered this on a previous stream, but any chance of upping the $10 Patreon cap? Yes, I was literally just talking about that. It is a strong possibility. Strong possibility. That's where I'm going to leave that. Had to get one more out, right? Strong possibility, Jose. Strong possibility. Anyway, that's what I got for today, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what the FDA tells you, no matter what Jerome Adams tells you, let's keep on freaking vaping.